Amp X200B. I don't usually share things like this, but what happened to me last year still doesn't make sense. Even now, I'm not sure if I actually survived something or if I left a part of myself behind that night. It was around 11:30 p.m. when I boarded a local bus to go back home after visiting a friend. It was the last bus on that route, and honestly, I was just relieved I didn't have to spend the night outside. The bus was almost empty, just a few passengers sitting far apart, all quiet, all minding their own business. The conductor didn't even say anything when I got in. He just looked at me for a second and then turned away. At first, everything felt normal. The engine noise, the occasional streetlight passing by, the slight jerks of the bus, it was all familiar. But after about 15-20 minutes, I started noticing something strange. The bus wasn't stopping anywhere. Not even at the usual stops. No one was getting on or off. And the road outside it didn't look like the usual route anymore. I tried checking my phone, but there was no network. That's when I looked around properly. The passengers, something about them felt off. They were sitting completely still. No one was talking, no one was moving. It was like they weren't even breathing. I tried to ignore it, telling myself I was just tired. But then I made eye contact with one of them. He didn't blink. Not once. I quickly looked away, my heart starting to race. I decided to go and ask the conductor what was going on. As I walked toward him, I realized something even worse. The driver's face wasn't visible in the mirror. It was just dark. Like a shadow sitting behind the wheel. This isn't the usual route, I said, trying to keep my voice steady. The conductor slowly turned his head toward me. And I swear, I wish I had never spoken to him. He smiled. But it wasn't a normal smile. It stretched too wide, unnaturally wide. And then he said in a low voice, "You weren't supposed to get on this bus." At that moment, the bus suddenly stopped. The doors opened on their own. Outside there was nothing. No road, no buildings, no lights. Just darkness. Endless darkness. I turned back to look at the passengers, and this time, all of them were staring at me. Every single one. That's when panic took over. I ran toward the door and jumped out without thinking. I don't even remember hitting the ground. When I opened my eyes, I was lying on the side of a highway. A truck driver was shaking me, asking if I was okay. He said he found me unconscious near the road, miles away from the nearest bus stop. I asked him if he saw a bus. He looked confused and said, "There's no bus route here at night." I never told anyone the full story. But sometimes, when I'm traveling late at night, I see a bus passing by. Empty. Or at least it looks empty. Because just before it disappears into the dark, I always feel like someone inside is watching me, waiting for me to get on again.